the biggest issue here is that as the left is exposed for what it is, as their radicalism is exposed, and as they become more unpopular because of that radicalism, finally you have the left's last gasp. And the last gasp of the left is we will attack anybody who exposes this stuff. Which brings us to the execrable Taylor Lorenz. So Taylor Lorenz is a garbage heap. She was a horrible reporter at the New York Times. She's 87 years old, pretending to be a millennial. And she spends all day on Twitter and TikTok trying to track down the thoughts of 15-year-olds. She's pathetic. She's a horrible reporter. And not only is she a horrible reporter, she's a whiny reporter. So she went on MSNBC to complain about the fact that she spent her entire career trying to basically dox, uncover, and destroy people online she doesn't like personally. So she was on MSNBC beginning of April, complaining about how she was suffering from people were so mean to her. They were so mean to Taylor Lorenz. It was so terrible. Here she was in the beginning of April.
I've had to remove every single social tie. I had severe PTSD from this. I contemplated suicide. It got really bad. You feel like any little piece of information that gets out on you will be used by the worst people on the internet to destroy your life. And it's so isolating.
You're the worst people on the internet. You, Taylor Lorenz, are the worst people on the internet. All of them combined is Taylor Lorenz. How do I know this? Okay, there's an account on Twitter. It's called Libs of TikTok. All Libs of TikTok does is it juxtaposes old tweets by liberals on TikTok with their new tweets. So during the Trump era, they'd be like, judges overruling Trump is great. And then 2 years later, like, judges overruling Biden is terrible. That's all Libs of TikTok is. Also, post videos on TikTok, from TikTok, of leftists talking about how they wish to indoctrinate your kids in sexual orientation and gender theory, for example. And this account has become popular because it exposes to light people on the left and what they say. So Taylor Lorenz tracked down the person behind the account, went and knocked on her door, and then knocked on the door of all of her relatives. Because how dare there be an account that just basically retweets people on the left? And as it turns out, the person behind the account is an Orthodox Jewish mother. And this makes her very, very bad. This is very bad because she's anti-gay, you see, Libs of TikTok. According to the Washington Post, ran a several thousand-word story by the execrable Taylor Lorenz on this. Quote, Libs of TikTok gained more prominence throughout the end of the last year, cementing its spot in the right-wing media outrage cycle. Its attacks on the LGBTQ plus community also escalated. By January, WRECKS page was leaning hard into groomer discourse, calling for any teacher who comes out as gay to their students to be, quote-unquote, fired on the spot. Her anti-trans tweets went especially viral. I mean, this is... I'm sorry, this is absurd. So you're now tracking down and attempting to uncover the identity of people who are just tweeting stuff on the internet that you don't like. This is your job. Okay, so basically the media are now the intimidation thug wing of the Democratic Party. Say something that they don't like, and they will come after you. They will try to destroy your business. They'll try to destroy your life. Here's the thing, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work because Democrats are going to lose. They're gonna lose badly in 2022. And people like Taylor Lorenz are gonna be laughed off the stage of American politics as well they should be. And when you mention Taylor Lorenz, she's gonna say, oh, I'm so sad. People are being mean to me. Yeah, you know why they're mean to you? Because people are just doing to you what you have done to others. Okay, you are the worst person on the internet. You're a terrible human. Okay, and the fact that other people on the internet have been looking at the stuff that you have said and they've used that against you, that's called what you do. So how about this? Stop being the worst person on the internet, and maybe people will be less critical of you. But again, if the Democrats' playbook here is we are going to embrace all sorts of crazy radical policy, and our only tactic to prevent the backlash is to deploy Taylor Lorenz to uncover the identity of Libs of TikTok, good luck with that. All you're underscoring is the fact that you're completely out of touch with the American public. All you're underscoring is that the means that you deem necessary in order to shore up your own stupid ideas, those means are really ugly and nobody's into them. Who's got two thumbs and wants you to like and subscribe?